Little Red Riding Hood. It was a sunny day. Little Red Riding Hood woke up really early. He dressed and put on her red cape. She was wore the red cape since she was born. She entered the kitchen and sat down next to her mother. Little Red Riding Hood greeted her mother and she served her food. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mom was baking a cake while Little Red Riding Hood was drawing. Later, Little Red Riding Hood's mother asked her to take the cake to her grandmother. Little Red Riding Hood accepted the request because she was very obedient. So then his mother warned him to be careful when passing through the forest because the wolf lived there and it was very dangerous. Be careful, the forest is very dangerous and the big bad wolf is always looking for children to eat them.
Okay, Mom, I'll be careful.
Listen to me very well. Stay on the road and never talk to strangers.
I know, Mom.
On the way to his grandmother's house, Little Red Riding Hood was walking through the woods when suddenly the wolf appeared. Where are you going, little girl?
I go to my grandmother's house. I'm bringing her cake and sweet because she is sick.
Oh, I understand, little girl. This route isn't as long as this other route.
Really? Thank you for your advice.
Little Red Riding Hood was picking flowers for her grandmother.
As it turned out, the wolf had tricked Little Red Riding Hood, and he arrived before Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother's house. Who is it?
Grandmother, I'm Little Red Riding Hood.
Come on, my little girl. So then, the wolf opened the door silently, entered the house, and attracted the grandmother. Later, the wolf was putting on grandmother's clothes, glasses, and hat. Little Red Riding Hood arrived at her grandmother's house and knocked on the door.
Who is calling?
Grandmother, I'm Little Red Riding Hood.
Honey, my little girl, I'm in bed.
She entered the house quickly because she wanted to see her grandmother. She was near the bed and noticed that her grandmother was different. Grandmother, what big eyes you have?
They are to see you better.
Grandmother, what big ears you have?
They are to hear you better.
Grandmother, what big teeth you have?
They are to eat you better.
The wolf attracted Little Red Riding Hood. It turns out that a hunter was watching what the wolf was doing. So then the hunter entered the house when the wolf was sleeping and rescued Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother. As it turned out, Little Red Riding Hood returned home with her grandmother and the hunter. Little Red Riding Hood learned her lesson. We shouldn't talk to strangers. Thank you.